Welcome back to the panel. Before we start the episode today, let's make sure we give a shout out to our sponsors. Today's sponsor is Voila Premium Vodka, distilled to perfection, signature brand. Make sure you guys go out and support the brand. Please drink very responsibly. Don't be out here drinking. Don't be driving. If you're at home, you're relaxing, and you're listening to the show, hey, pour you up a glass of Voila Premium Vodka. You'll like it. It'll make your day. Smooth, but hot going down. Keep you right. Now let's get on with the show. Welcome back to our new podcast, which is called The Panel. With The Panel, we always bring on featured guests, and we also bring people that works with us with different projects. Today in the studio, we got several people, but one person is very special, man, because we do a lot of stuff together, man. We shoot a lot of series together. We shot music videos together, man. The list go on and on. But we got STIXX in the building, man. How you doing, STIXX?
That's right. STIXX with the sticks, man. I'm doing fabulous, man. How y'all doing out there, man?
Yeah, man, I'm doing good. And we also got somebody else in the building. We got Gordon inside of the building, man. He's a bike rider, man. He's all around. He do everything, man. You know, Gordon do like household stuff, like appliances and stuff. He's trying to get out of that field. He's jumping into the film production side. Okay. He's doing editing and filming. How you doing, Gordon?
I'm doing all right. Glad to meet everybody. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, hey, man, we doing good, man.
That's good.
Hey, that's what this is about. You know, this subject for the day with the panel is something that's brought up that a lot of people, they don't actually talk about. And we need to talk about foundation.
That's right, man.
You know, people don't like to build real good foundations, especially foundations go different ways. Relationships.
Right.
And we going to get to that relationship part and building a bond. Right. That's things that people really do not do. We so quick to knock each other and not support each other. It's just crazy. But man, what you think, Brother Gordon, a foundation, what do you think a good foundation should be consist of? Like, what do you think? What's your ideas?
I think it should be a foundation. You got to have a good. You start off with a good base.
Okay.
In order to have a good foundation, the base had to be it has to be firm. Because without a firm base, then the foundation gonna crumble.
That's right.
So the main thing is when you start a foundation, your base got to be structured correctly, so the foundation can be able to stand on it.
Gotcha. What you think about it? What's your take on it?
I mean, piggybacking off of what he said, like your base has to be good. And not only does your base have to be good, like the people around you have to be good, and they have to be willing to play their part, you know, because you can't have too many chiefs and not enough Indians.
Right.
It don't work like that.
Well, you know, that's another good topic, man. So many people want to be the chief, but don't know how to be a chief.
Right.
Yeah.
All they do is look at money and power.
That's it.
That's what messed them up. That money and that
right.
power, man. They don't have the respect. They don't have the loyalty, man, in doing whatever they actually doing. And they want to do the quick foundation. The one you order off of Amazon.
Yeah,
they come in the box.
Yeah, the
quick fix.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, and they wonder why that foundation doesn't work. You know, building the foundation. When I stepped into the film production, I actually started that foundation with a guy named Shazelle Bush, and I started it with Richard Opina.
Right.
Richard came later, which for y'all don't know, that's Kato. No, Kato is my road dog, man. But you know, when I started not knocking what Shazelle wanted to do, the way he saw things, I saw it differently. He saw things has to be on contract, which is nothing wrong with somebody having the contract, man.
With that.
Yeah, paperwork is always good, man, because a lot of people do get screwed. I didn't see a contract. I wanted to go on old school values of a handshake, man. Your word is your bond. So if you break your word, man, that's you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way we wanted it to go. We went our separate ways, but not saying we took a lot of stuff from each other.
There
and
you go.
You know, people use people
That's
all
right.
day long.
Right.
That's right.
And when you use people, you're are made to use people, but not misuse people.
Right.
You don't want to
That's
like
it.
misuse
Thank you,
people.
bro.
Exactly,
I touched
exactly.
on that last night because we are like we all use somebody in
Yes.
some kind of way.
Right.
Yeah, you
So
know.
like you said, it's not the using, it's the misusing.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
People.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Tony Hickman, man. You know, she got some stuff that's coming up. We're gonna have her on a later episode.
Right.
But how do you handle situations like, prime example, how do you handle a situation where you are trying to make your significant other see a certain point because y'all trying to build this together.
Right.
And you're trying to get her to be on that page and make her be on the same page, which is y'all can build together.
Right.
And she don't want to build because she want to go the Amazon way with the box. You want to go to the quick way.
Yeah, the quick
Right.
fix.
How would you handle that, Brother
Well,
Gordon?
the way I would handle this is I would sit her down
Mm-hmm.
and I would tell her, hey, look, this is what we're trying to build together. In order to build this together, we got to work together. So I'll sit her down and tell her this is the step we need to take to get to the level that we need to get to. And I'm going to involve her in it. I'm not going to just try to say one thing, but not involve her in it because, we got to involve each other in it in order for something to work together.
That's correct.
Because you can't just do it by yourself and expect it to work. It takes two to make it work.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. Somebody had said that to me on the other episode. The reason why I always disagree with two, and this is the reason why I say this, I say three. Because number one, you're gonna need your spouse.
Right.
Yeah.
Or your partner. It could be your partner. It don't have to be your spouse.
Right.
But without having your savior in it
That's right.
to bless you,
That's right.
to hover over you, to balance you,
Yeah.
it'll never come out right.
You're right about
Because
that.
person gonna see left, you gonna see right.
Yeah.
Right.
When you got that protector over you, that protector is going to. The reason why I say protector because I believe in God.
Right.
I believe in Jesus.
Right.
Some people believe in Allah. Some people believe in Buddha. Hey, at the end of the day, man, we all die. We got to go one place, and it's only one God. That's it.
right. That's
So
No matter what you call.
yeah, so I don't knock nobody in what their religions is, and I don't get into that. Another episode, I will. But when you have your religion and who you believe in,
Yeah.
and that person is helping you and balancing y'all out, the relationship is gonna be unbreakable.
gonna work
You ain't
out.
gonna stop it.
Yeah.
Because when people say that's not true,
Yeah.
I look at me and Kato. Me and Kato have disagreements, agreements. We didn't have everything in the world, but we at the end of the day, we do the ultimate goal is to put out that good quality product together.
Yeah.
Whether people support it or whether they don't support it. And speaking of support, the outsiders as of right now is that with no promotion now, I got to make sure I get this correct. No promotion. We're at 1.6 million minutes of watch time.
Man, that's unbelievable.
Man, that's when we started this in January, man. We started this in January.
Yeah.
And speaking of foundation, me and Ree, which I call STIXX on the show, man, we actually talked. I hit him so many times. How many times I hit you, man, trying to get you to come jump on the project?
And I ain't gonna lie. And let me tell you, this was crazy about it, right? This how I know when faith sets in. My man Run had to hit me over 20 times. Like, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
And I'm steady telling them, yeah, man, I'm dragging.
Yeah.
Like I'm dragging my feet. Cause sometimes you go through life and you just I was at the point where I was in a dragging and a transition stage.
Yeah. Procrastinating a little bit.
Yeah. So I wasn't too sure on anything at that point in time because I wasn't too sure in myself.
Right.
So I didn't want to make an obligation to somebody else at that point in time, and I wasn't so sure on myself.
I got you. Yeah.
But when I did make that obligation, it was the best thing ever because it brought me to this point. It helped me evolve up out of what I was in.
That's right. That's right.
And it lit that fire back under me. It put that go back up under
Yeah.
me. And I'm blessed and I'm glad that it did because really I tested him.
Yeah.
And my last test was when he called me that last day, I'm playing with him. Whether he might not know it or not, but I'm telling him now, I'm playing with it because I'm like, okay, my dog been hitting me for so long about this show. So I'm like, let me see what's really good.
What's it all about?
So I tell him, I'm like, all right, I'll be a part of it, but like, can I pick my own character? He sighs for a moment and then he says, sure.
Yeah.
What you want your character to be? Totally threw me off because I'm playing. You see what I'm saying? But he's serious.
Yeah.
So once we got past that part, I said to myself, now, here's somebody that's been on me about doing something great. And not only or we about to be something great,
Yeah.
he's gonna let me be myself while we doing
There
it.
you go. There
Yeah.
you go. That's what it's all about.
So it's like I don't have to change anything. Like
Nothing.
he's open-armedly telling me, say, bro, come on. Be like, be yourself. Like it's a spot in here for you.
For you.
And
Yeah.
hey, we hit the ground, man, and it's been running, man, and this series, man, it has been great. And
That's
I just
good,
like to
man.
say
That's
in
good.
front of everybody, bro, I thank you for not giving up on me.
Yeah.
Because you could have easily gave up on me and somebody else could have been sitting here in
That's
STIXX
right.
position.
That's
Yes,
right.
and you know,
Easily. So I thank you for that, bro.
I always say God's time is not our time.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So you know, when he do what he do everything for an actual reason, not for a season. And you know, what I'm saying? I always tell them like, hey, I knew when I actually came up, I originally was in the process of filming an actual movie called The Riker Boys.
Okay.
Right.
And the way it was going with me and the person that I was filming it with, it wasn't going eye to eye, and the story thing was actually kind of off.
Right.
So I was going to complete the project, but after several different routes I could have went and several different antics and all this stuff, I said, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scrap something that I was dropping for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna apologize to my people. I'm gonna come back a month later, which will be December, and I'm gonna start a whole nother project with a whole nother name.
Right.
Right.
I picked anybody know me. I picked the phone up. I called, hey man, we got this right here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna film this.
Yeah.
I knew when we sat in that room and we filmed at One Sound Vibe Video, when we went to their studio and shot, when we did that scene for the club, and when we shot that and we did that drug scene, and when STIXX walked in the door,
Yeah.
and he walked it in blind because he didn't know what he was
I
going to
ain't
come
know
to.
what's
What's
going
going
on.
on?
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking like, you know,
Yes.
I'm gonna go and see what happens.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when we went in, everybody that was watching was like, let me see your script.
Yeah.
I was like, what script? We don't need no script. We good. They're
Right,
like,
right.
no, man, that ain't gonna come right, man. You gotta have a script. I say, trust me.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know when they saw STIXX in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't no dialogue. It was no voice. It was just straight music. Because I knew if they would have saw him,
Right.
they would try, who is that guy?
Right, right,
Because he over in the corner, he telling you like, hey,
Yeah.
he telling the girl like, come on, man, hurry up.
yeah.
He go to the cop, he talk to him. All of a sudden, the cop turn back around, pull his badge out like, I'm the police. He like, all right, man, come on, man, go ahead, serve him. Go ahead and take care of him.
Right, right.
He has that demeanor when you look like,
Look at
this
him,
dude
yeah.
is important, man.
Right.
He's very serious, man.
Yeah.
And then the crazy part about it is, bro, that's how God in the universe works.
That's right.
Because look how long I put you off for you to put me in the first.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My man put me in the first scene after I ran from him for like 2-3 months. So it's like,
Man.
how does that happen? Like it has
That's how
to be.
God works,
yeah,
man. That's how
Yes.
God works.
Nobody but the universe.
Yeah, he
and-
put you in a certain
and
position
God.
at a certain time, at the
Right,
right time.
at the right
'Cause
time.
You
Yes.
never know what's going to happen once he puts you in that position.
Right.
But he
That's
already knows what's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of people, the problem with us, what we don't do, we don't turn back around and use our voice.
Yeah.
Our
Right.
voices are very powerful.
That's right.
Right.
And everybody have, whether it's your children, whether it's your family, everybody have a support system. And you supposed to be able to lead your people in the right way.
Right.
That's why other races overdo us
Oh, yeah.
because we
Right.
sit at
Oh,
home
yeah.
and we
Exactly.
get mad and say,
Exactly.
why this person doing this and why this
Yeah.
person?
Person,
Because
yeah,
we can
yeah.
do the same thing, but we chose not to. We
Yeah.
want to
Right,
be
right.
mad because STIXX is on TV.
Right.
I don't want to support him
Yeah.
on the channel, man.
channel.
I don't want to watch it, but I can go watch
Yeah.
some of your popular shows like Joe Rogan.
That's right.
I can go watch $1 million worth of game, man. Shout out to Wiley and Gilly. And all of the rest of the podcasters out there. And I don't know these people.
That's right.
But I know this man. I see him every single
day.
day.
Every day.
And I can't support him.
But I always looked at that like it's easier to support somebody that you don't know and you just watching because it doesn't give you that feeling of I could do better.
Right.
I could have done that or I
Right.
could have done this.
Yeah.
Versus let's just say like me, if I wouldn't have took that opportunity, I would have been pissed
That's it.
watching you because here I am saying that should have been me.
Me.
or
Yeah.
that could be me. I
Right.
notice as us as a people, that's one of our biggest problems.
Yeah.
It's like you'll get me and lead me to the water to drink. I'll get there, not drink, and be
Yeah.
mad at you because I'm still thirsty.
That's
Yep.
right.
Sure
And I'm
right.
standing right
You gotta
there
take that
at the
step.
at the water with
Yeah.
you. Like that's another one of our biggest problems. Like we do that.
Yeah.
Well,
But we'll put other people on the
Yeah,
pedestal
on the pedestal.
instead of
well, if that's how it works, you don't need to know me. And say, y'all don't need to know me. For you can support me, you ain't gotta know me. But it's actually really good because the way everything is formed, it opened the door for the second series, which you're gonna hear it here first. Isolated Rage. Poster and trailer coming soon.
All right.
STIXX is actually finna play a vampire in
yeah?
the show. This is finna
Stick,
be
that
like
right, Stick?
Yeah,
All
but think
right,
about it.
all right.
right.
How many people that build foundations even though you built that foundation,
Yeah.
okay, so you got the foundation built. So you finna build that house.
Yeah.
So now outsiders then kick the door in
Yeah.
and open the door.
Okay.
So now the first room we built was the living room.
Right.
So we built it with the outsiders. Now we gotta go upstairs. Now we gotta build
Next
the
level.
second one.
Next
So
level.
now we finna go to the vampire.
Yeah.
How many black vampire TV shows that you actually know? I'm waiting.
I haven't seen much.
You
Really,
haven't know-
actually, yeah, I haven't
shit,
seen
Vampire
much.
in Brooklyn. That's like the only famous
That's
one that I
it.
know.
That's
Only
it.
one.
That's the only one.
Yeah. So yeah.
A lot of people don't know the production and the time. And this is the cold part about it. Everything we shoot. We had the Black Magics.
Yeah.
We didn't have the Sonys.
All right.
We chose to do our show. And if you know it on a production thing, you know what we shoot with. We
yeah.
know what we shoot with.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, when we shoot with what we shoot, people, they kind of be like looking like, well, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
We do it. And then now we opening the realm up music videos.
There you go. There
We
you
shooting
go.
one for Tony Hickman. Actually, right now as we speak, is in production to be actually done.
All right.
So we got so much stuff that we gonna actually do, and I also want to do one that's gonna be a real good TV show. Now this one is gonna be real good. This is gonna be called The Billboard Collector.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
This is going to be about a guy that actually goes for these particular models,
Okay.
and he's gonna put these models on a billboard. But once he get these people in the room,
Yeah.
it's gonna be all hell. So when it comes on, I'm gonna have the actual female. It's gonna come on. It's gonna say 911. How can I help you?
Yeah.
And then she gonna be like, help me. I'm in a secluded place.
Yeah.
I call her. I can't hear you. Click. Boom.
Yeah.
So the guy is gonna be kidnapping these women,
Okay.
but the whole time, this is gonna be your everyday
Yeah.
guy walking. You see him
Down
in.
the street.
How you doing, Billy?
Yeah.
It's gonna be your everyday guy.
One you least suspect.
One you least suspect.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
live next door to neighbors like that all day long. And the reason why I picked the billboard collector is not for sake of a guy that just does billboards. No, because back in the days, they take it away. You used to be, if you out there and you doing something and it's not right,
Yeah.
either you gonna end up on the back of a milk carton.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
they took that away from us. we don't have on the back of the milk
Right.
carton no more. Think about back in the days. That's how you found your missing people on the milk carton.
That's how you found them back in the
We don't do that no more. They
Yeah.
took society took that away. So we don't
right.
have we're not on the back of milk cartons no more. If anything,
Social media now.
we on social media.
Right.
And not only we on social media,
Yeah.
they so quick to take us and put us on the TV and put us
Yes.
on the top wanted list.
That's right.
But all these people that's actually being human trafficking and kidnapped, they don't really show that stuff
Show
very
that.
much.
Yeah, they
Show
don't,
that.
yeah.
No, they don't show that.
Yeah, they're not gonna show that.
So
Not at all.
that right there is another one that I'm looking at, and then I got another one I'm working on.
That sounds brilliant to raise awareness to that particular situation.
Yeah, you know what I mean? How many people are lied to in this world about somebody telling them they want them to be the next model
Right.
or the next female actor, and they get those people off to themselves and they do something to them and they traumatize them.
Yeah,
that's
right,
it.
Right.
Yeah, that's stuff that needs to be
You
talked
never hear,
about.
You never hear about that.
Yeah.
You never
And
hear
you-
about that on the news, on media.
It's even stories that's told that people are actually taken
Yeah.
and they take their organs out their body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, us as people of color, we got good strong melanin. I don't know about you, but my melanin is good.
Sure do.
Right.
And them the people that's gonna live a long time, the ones with the melanin.
Right.
But we also got to remember too that we also are killing each other.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't support each other.
That's right.
We are so quick to downplay another man or one. And speaking of men and women,
Right.
a lot of us are actually destroying each other's marriages and stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
We see this man doing his thing over here, and then we doing our thing over here.
Right.
But at the same time, I want to see this man do something.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't want to support him because I don't want my people to know I support him
That's
because I
right.
feel like he's doing better than me. When I can do the same stuff as him, but hey, I don't want to do it.
That's right. That's right.
But I mean, I guess from a standpoint like that, I never understood that because I was always that kind of person and that kind of soul is that like I want to support something and be with somebody that's bigger than me
Yeah, that's
because I know to be a better me or a greater me,
Yeah.
that's gonna benefit me.
Yes.
That's right.
I mean, how you not gonna want to be around something that's great? Because if you're not great,
Yeah.
eventually that greatness is gonna rub off on you.
There
Like
you
you're
go.
gonna learn
Yes.
how
Yeah.
to be great in a sense, even if you're not greater than what you got with.
Yeah.
It's still you still gonna be
rub
the great
off.
as you.
Yeah, it's gonna rub off on you. That's why I say you got to hang around positive people.
Yeah.
In order to grow, you got to get like-minded people.
Right.
Because the longer you have, like you said, I'm gonna pick it back on you. It rubs off.
Right.
So the longer you hang around them, the more that rubs off on you,
Right.
and you start learning the way they do things, and motivates you to get to another level. Because if you're not, like I said, whoever you hang around with, that's how you're gonna be.
That's how you're gonna be.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna be.
And another thing too, like you Gordon, you got your own RV thing.
Yeah.
So he has his own RV. Support goes a long way. I see he got his own RV thing. So I immediately go off in my head, outsiders.
Right.
RV, let's shoot the scene.
Yeah.
Right.
So I go in and I shoot the scene with the RV and at the same time shooting the commercial.
Right.
So not only when you think of traveling, you think of us.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
So you know, so that right there, that slogan is actually good. I tell him, hey man, you need to take that and you need to use that, and that needs to be the slogan for your business.
Right.
And you use that slogan and you go with that with your RV, you can make money. You know how many rappers and singers that shoot music videos that need a trailer to sit in before they start,
before they start,
or
yeah.
need to shoot a music video and may want to shoot it inside. That's actual money too,
That's
as
right.
well.
That's right.
Your RV thing that you actually doing. If somebody wanted to come and they wanted to support you, how could they turn back around and figure out, and how can they get in contact with you for the RV thing? How can they get in contact? Because support that's what we about.
Yeah, they can call me. They can call me. I can give out my number. It's 832-253-4764. And they can call me and book an appointment where they can set it up and be able to lease it out. I lease them out all the time. So you just call me ahead of time, let me know when you need it. And also, if you don't have no way of delivering it, I can get it delivered to you and set you all up. So you don't have to do nothing but just go there and use it once it's there.
Right.
And you know, RVs are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's part of the foundation. The reason being, while you're in the process of building that foundation, you got to have somewhere you got to lay.
That's right.
So
That's
so it is almost like you driving by and you looking and you say, I want that piece of land.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that piece of land.
Right.
You drive by it again. Yeah, I'm gonna get that land. It's just a matter of time. I'm gonna actually get that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You're claiming it.
You
gotta
claim it. You actually have to claim
Speaking
it.
it into
Yeah,
existence.
speaking in existence. That's
And,
it.
and you know, I see a lot of people that I personally watch that I know watch me when I first started doing podcasting in the beginning. And I watched them grow and I watched them do shows. Now, do a lot of them actually call and bring me on? A lot of them, they don't do it. I don't trip about it.
Right.
I still support them no matter what. No matter what they have, I'm always support them.
Yeah.
And I always open the doors. There's a lot of people that really don't know. In the beginning, when I was younger, walking around inside of apartments, I already pretty much pre-predicted that this stuff is gonna happen, man.
I can vouch to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually, I knew I was going to be that businessman. I ain't know how big I was going to actually be.
You already knew.
Yeah.
But I knew I was going to
Yeah,
be that,
yeah.
that businessman. And I always had a thing to open the doors for other people.
There you go.
Right.
That's how you stay on top. When you
That's right.
open the doors for your other people and you're not
Right.
selfish and you don't think
Yes.
about yourself,
Yeah.
that's what makes you different from everybody
That's when
else.
you get blessed too. That's when
Yes.
you get blessed.
And
Blessed
then
by the best.
Helping
It's
others.
It's funny because when we was young, he said it. I was one of the people that he told it to. I
Yeah.
was running around.
You
thugging,
remember that,
doing
huh?
everything I wasn't supposed to do. We
Yeah.
used to see Ron in his nice shirt and his
Yeah.
slacks. And he looking at Ron like, bro, where the hell you going, bro? Like, we 16, 17 years old. Why the hell you dressed like that?
Yeah,
He say,
he-
man, I'm going to be a boss.
he was preparing
And
himself.
Yeah, and we used to laugh at him.
Yeah.
He used to always say, that's okay, keep laughing. Well, y'all gonna be working for me one day. Oh, man, get out of here with that. But
Yeah.
And that's another thing that brought me on, too, because I'm like, here's a guy here that's been seeing his vision like since we
Yeah.
was young, and he's stuck with it.
There you
so
go.
it's like,
Yeah.
let me go on and help him bring some of his vision to fruition, because that's
Yeah.
gonna help me bring some of my vision.
That's right.
to
That's right. That's
fruition.
right.
And a lot of time as black men, like we don't want to do that.
We don't like to help each
Yeah.
other.
No.
Everybody
like-
wants to get it out the mud.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
self. Everybody wants to. Ah, man,
We wanna
I
be the
can't
only one
help
on the
him
top.
because but it don't work like that.
No, it
I
don't.
realized that for that person that you see on the top, it's 1,000 people that's holding him up.
There you
that
go.
helped
There you
him
go.
get
There you
there.
go.
So
That's
that
right.
one person on top really represents like 1,000 people that helped him get there.
Right.
Yep.
It's like a trickle down effect.
Yes,
And,
sir.
and you know, I always try to I look at every project and everything that I do, I treat it like it's the first time I'm doing this.
All right. Yeah.
I don't be like, I don't get cocky and say, oh man, we got the number one. And a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
The Outsiders have won several awards. And
Right.
people, I haven't even told them. Now, if you've been in the circle, you're going to know.
Yeah,
Right.
And you're going to know. Even though a lot of people try to not, because the earlier stages of the Outsiders was like a certain way, and we had to change a few things and
Yeah.
switch some stuff out.
Yeah.
But overall, everything came out to be perfect.
Oh yeah.
Every episode is good. So
yeah.
if you guys listening, go to YouTube. It don't hurt you to type this in. Type in WHYLIE
Right.
space magazine.
Yeah.
And when you type it in, you'll see that little piece of tape that say Wildlife Magazine, which pretty soon we going to change that little picture and it's going to say Wildlife Films. But we're going to keep the Wildlife Magazine's YouTube.
Right.
Go there, and when you go there, all you have to do is watch the trailer to The Outsiders. If you like it, go ahead, watch the first episode. But I guarantee you this, you watch the first episode,
You're gonna keep
you're going to be
watching.
hooked, man, because
Yeah,
every
it's good,
episode
man. It's
is...
good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that every episode outdo it. If you watch it in a pattern, you will understand.
There you go.
So every episode keeps you intrigued. It's not one episode we have dropped that somebody can say,
Yeah.
I don't really like the episode.
I
It
really-
wasn't good.
yeah.
No, every episode is actually really, really good.
Right.
And the storylines are straight. It ain't something that's gonna throw you off like, oh, they went to a whole different direction.
Right.
Now, once we finish this final version of The Outsiders,
Right.
and it's done, I can say I can say this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is what we came up with. So what we're gonna do is when we get to the final version. No, I'm gonna save it. I'm not giving nobody no more information.
Yeah. You're not
No.
gonna bring it out
No,
yet. You're gonna hold back on that.
Just know
Yeah.
we going out with a
Okay.
banger. I guarantee you. We're going out with a banger. As a matter of fact, speaking of banger, I got an episode coming up.
Right.
I introduced Brother Gordon into the series as my uncle.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he basically, I come to him from help, but he's trying to school me at the same time.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, when I talked to him, and I told you I need you to help me, what did you tell me again? I mean, it's okay, man. You can say what you want to say. What did you say?
I said, you really want me to help you? Are you sure?
Hey,
Yeah,
actually, y'all, he gonna say, you sure you ain't gonna fuck me like you did last time?
I didn't want to say it like that.
Hey, man,
Yeah, we good.
that's what we actually have these for,
Yeah.
so we can express ourselves. Kato can go on post production and beep
Yeah.
out it if he need to beep out whatever he need,
Got
he
you,
need to
got
beep
you.
out. But
Yeah.
it should be this way.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of our first episodes that we actually have. One of the first ones that we actually shot.
Right.
And we're going to continue doing more and more. Every episode, you guys, is going to be different.
be different, yeah.
One day, you may have me on there. Next day, you may have STIXX on there with two other people.
Yeah.
But that's part of the panel.
That's
The
right.
panel is when we bring topics to the table
Yeah.
and we express them and we talk about them and we go from there.
Right.
And
then-
later on.
And then pretty soon, let's not leave out that we will have a call in.
Oh, I mean, you know,
yeah.
to
That's
tell you
right.
what,
That's
Call
right.
in
That's
and
right.
join and
Yeah.
I'm gonna
participate.
call it out now. So what we'll do is
Yeah.
this. So what we'll do is actually in 2 weeks,
All right.
we'll turn back around. We'll open the doors for the call in.
Yeah.
Right.
But if y'all follow us on our social medias, y'all gonna know when.
yeah.
If you follow Ree, man, I'm telling you, he gonna do Instagram live. So when you see it,
I'm on the-
you can call it. Now we
Yeah,
don't
you
care
can
what
call
part of the
in.
world you in. We're gonna have a special number you can call.
There you
You'll
go.
call that number and you'll be live on there, and then you can
Yeah.
turn back around and say whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Open
This is
panel,
gonna be
open
good.
panel.
Because we want the people to be a part of this.
That's right.
Because don't get me wrong, it's a lot of top-notch podcasts out there today, but it's like they don't. Not saying that the people are not a part of it because they are, but they more celebrity-ish.
That's
Yes.
it. That's
with
it.
the-
That's
with
right.
The podcast, so we gonna try to let like they say, the normal
The
folks,
normal folks. Yeah.
And you know,
yeah, be a part of
I'm
something.
glad
That's
you
There
crazy.
said
go.
that.
There you go.
I actually put in my mind, and I said this. A lot of people ask me about the outsiders.
Yeah.
Right.
And they ask me why I don't have any celebrity guests.
Right.
And the reason why I did not do that, I didn't want to build the show using a celebrity face to make that person feel like they made the show.
Right.
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 If we can build it up like we have it now, because we all are celebrities.
Yes.
Right.
I go places all day long.
Yeah.
I went to the Woodlands Mall, and a man walked up to me and asked me, was I Lil Ron from Chopping Up with Lil Ron?
Yeah.
And outsiders didn't even exist.
Right.
So I kind of paused for a second. I was kind of weird. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He looked at his phone. He looked at me. I say, it's me, man. And trust me, it's
Right,
me.
right.
And he say, man, can I take a picture?
Right.
When you get that first person that asks you, hey, can I take a picture with you?
Yeah.
Right.
It looks different. And
Yeah,
I
you
vow
already
not to
know.
never turn nobody down. They want to take a
right.
picture, man?
Right.
Hey, let's go ahead. Let's take a
ahead.
picture. Because you never know. Everybody are fans. What a lot of people don't be prepared as being a celebrity and being in the spotlight.
Yeah.
When they get in that spotlight,
Right.
they
Yeah.
forget about their foundation.
do.
See,
Yeah.
everything goes back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that
everything
foundation
goes
they
back
had
to
to
that
build.
foundation.
That's right. That's right.
In the beginning, if you watch a lot of these old videos, I mean, when I come on, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna look out for my people.
Yeah.
But when they come on,
They
they
forget
forget
about
about that.
Yeah,
Forget
they
about
forget
it.
about
They
it.
forgot all about that.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes I always say this is a good
They
thing.
forget
it's
where
a
they
good
come
thing,
from.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we sometimes say, I wish God can bless me with this. I wish
Right.
God can give me this. It's a reason why he don't give it to us.
Yeah.
And then you be like, man, why this person got it? He
Right.
gave it to that person for a reason,
Yeah.
to see if they're going to do what they say they're going to do. He already know
That's
what you're
right.
going to do
Yeah,
before
what
it
you
even
gonna do.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't turn back around and do it. And you always wonder why the real good people don't get all the stuff that the people that don't deserve it have.
Right.
Don't make
right.
don't make it bad, but at the same time, it's just a test. It's
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
walking a testament.
That's
Right.
right.
That's what you're.
Because he gonna make sure like you that good person. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you watch Billy over here that ain't so good do
Yeah.
what he do.
Right.
Because guess
right,
what?
right.
When you get your chance, you gonna outdo Billy.
There you
Yes.
go.
Because Billy ain't doing shit he's supposed to be doing.
That's
Yeah,
right.
right.
That's
But
right.
when you get it, don't do that.
There you go.
right.
And I learn from other people's mistakes.
Right.
I see
how
the
we
mistakes
learn.
that they make.
Yes.
I go in and I go and recreate. Everything that we do actually comes from history.
Oh yeah.
And you know
Oh,
what?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I like about you and what everything that you got going on the most, because you heard what you just said.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of life, is when we make a mistake,
Mistake.
that mistake is to recreate.
Yes.
right.
Yes. Yes.
It's not to you be stuck in
Yeah.
that mistake. That's the part that's gonna help you recreate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
know,
how we learn.
yeah.
That's how we
A
learn.
lot of people don't want to turn back around and recreate something
Mm-hmm.
because they feel like that I don't want to. I don't want
They're
to
gonna
redo
mess
that.
up.
Right.
Yeah, but we
They're afraid.
recreate stuff all day long. If you look at it, back in the days, the people that was dominating the box office when it came down to movies
Yeah.
was actually DC.
Yeah.
Right.
Batman,
Yeah.
Superman, they had
Yeah.
everything.
Everything.
Marvel
yeah.
was actually falling.
That
They
was it.
they wasn't making the money.
Right. Right.
Blade turned it around.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Wesley Snipes.
That's it.
When he
That's
did
it.
Blade, He saved Marvel.
Yeah.
Right.
People forget about that. They may talk about Wesley Snipes and but they forget about, man.
Yeah.
He saved Marvel.
He saved
He
it.
paved the way for the Spider-Man.
Right.
He paid for the Incredible Hulk. He paid for the Avengers.
Yeah.
If somebody don't believe me, you Google it and you look up the amount of money.
Yeah.
I remember stocks. My ex-father-in-law had a chance to buy stocks in Marvel. I think 50 cents or $1.
Yeah.
He turned it down.
Man.
If he would have bought that stocks,
Oh, yeah.
imagine if we all would have bought stocks in Amazon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Amazon.
Imagine how much money we would have had if we would have bought stocks in Amazon.
Good
Right,
now.
right.
A lot of people turned that down.
That's right.
Right.
And see, like now,
Yeah.
we learning from, like when Bitcoin first came out.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It was good in the beginning.
Yeah.
Now it ain't good because it's watered down. And because too many people doing too many scams.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Because if you don't know what is the real Bitcoin and what
Yeah.
is the bad Bitcoin,
Right.
but I'm gonna tell you what is gonna be those digital the NFTs
Yeah,
of things.
NFTs, yeah.
Now that right there, that's
seeing a lot of that
gonna
coming
be
out right
actually
now.
good right there. Those are gonna be really really good to actually have
Yeah.
because you can take certain things and you can sell certain artwork.
Yeah.
It's a
All
lot
digital.
of
All digital.
digital.
And another thing too is that AI.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know something?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
hold on,
yeah.
I'm gonna save that for another episode.
Yeah, we can do that.
Hey, no,
without
I ain't
just
gonna lie.
dropping that out there.
Yeah,
It's like-
Matter of fact, our next episode, we're gonna talk about AI. Because
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest
okay.
with you. I got a guy I want to get here.
Yeah.
Right.
And this guy is like the top AI guy. You can't.
Okay.
He know everything about it.
Yeah.
He can tell you what he can and what he cannot do.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna get him in the studio,
Yeah,
and we're gonna. That's gonna
I
be
think everybody
that.
would like to hear that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
because he's real big on the AI thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just say this and just leave you know right, because of AI right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of film industry is on strike,
Yeah.
and AI it can be a gift and it can be
And
a
a
curse.
curse.
It's
both.
there you go.
Yeah, so
There you
so
go.
I'm going to week. Matter of fact, next week we're gonna do AI.
All right.
I'm gonna get him on the phone. I'm gonna
Okay.
have him to come in the studio so he can come in so we can do AI.
Right.
And that episode alone is gonna be a good one so we can
Oh,
get a
yeah.
chance to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what
Yeah.
it was in the beginning. Because if you think about it, hypothetically. Alexa and Siri is a
AI.
small version of
Yeah,
AI.
yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
it
they
is.
don't understand that.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's just a small version.
That was their test run right there.
There you go.
Before
And
they put the name on it.
Collecting info,
Yeah,
trying to get all the
yeah.
info in it.
If you want to go back even further,
Yeah.
Knight Rider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kid was
I
talking
remember
to
that.
talking
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Michael Knight in his car.
Yeah.
Never thought that would happen.
Yeah.
Now,
And if you go
See?
back even further,
yeah.
go to the Jetsons.
There you go.
Cause remember
There you go.
the
first AI.
the AI
yes,
thing.
Yes, yes.
You said
yes,
with the
yes.
Jetsons. So
Yeah.
you know, AI has been around for years, but
Yes.
like once again, it's in the movies and
Yep.
it's in the shows, but we don't pay attention.
We don't pay
to
attention
it.
to
We
it.
overlook it.
That's how they bring that stuff out. It's usually through the movies, but we don't. We're too busy looking at other things. We're not paying attention to
not
what's
paying
really
attention
going
to
on.
that.
What
They-
they're trying to relate to.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, before we leave today, tell the people how they can actually find you, on social media.
Y'all can find me on social media on Facebook at Unread Chambers. I'm using my name on Facebook, so yeah, y'all be careful with my government. But yeah, that's how you can find me on Facebook. And on Instagram, you can find me at King Boutit. That's KING/Boutit. Y'all can find me on there, and those are currently like the only two social medias that I have right now is Facebook and Instagram. Or you can find me every second day of the month, sometimes third on the Outsiders.
Hey,
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah. Y'all
all
can
right.
see me there.
Outsiders will be out in a
Yeah,
few
y'all
days,
can
and
see
we'll
it.
have a new episode coming.
Y'all be ready. Y'all be ready.
Hey, how can they find you, Brother Gordon?
Well, I'm currently not into the social media thing yet, so
And
I'm
that's
getting
good.
ready.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
getting ready to start putting my media sites out there. So as
Okay.
soon as I get that set up and everything, I'll announce it and let everybody know.
All
But
right.
I am on Facebook. They can find me on Facebook.
Okay.
But I'm currently trying to get everything set up right now. But I'll let y'all know.
Well, we got on the panel. We got upcoming episodes. We got one that's going to come up. It's going to be support.
Okay.
We have another one that's going to be coming up. We're going to be talking about relationships between people.
Yeah.
And we have another one we're going to talk about the AI version.
All right.
And we're going to have other topics. But if you guys hear something or something that you guys want us to talk about, you can always go to the social media, type in Wildlife Magazine,
Right.
and you can hit us on there. Or if you want to, you can actually go to the Facebook,
Yeah.
go watch The Outsiders, leave a comment in there. You can watch Chopping It Up with Lil Ron, which is on The Partition, D as in David, A as in Alex, Partition. Or you can go to the RWO, the Rikers World Order show. Speaking of Rikers World Order, we have I got a podcast, another one that I'm partnering with the Three Wheel family.
Okay.
It's going to be an actual podcast that's going to consist of the Three Wheel family and what we do all the time, riding on the bikes and stuff, and what we do and how we put everything together.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So other than that, until next time, man, you guys, thank you for y'all support of supporting the panel. And we going to support y'all.
Yeah.
And until next time, we out of here.
All right, later.
All right. Peace. Thank you for stopping by today. The panel.